Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. We are continuing on our journey to catch up with Love After Lockup Season 6. So today is the recap / reaction video for episode 3. Without further ado, let's get this show started. Let's check in with Julius and Alexis. And Ashley. Julius is in the car with his boys, and he is like, ooh, Alexis was so mad that I ditched her, but you know how it is, bros before hoes.
Alexis, she was salty. I'm trying to see what's up with my guys.
Hate this guy. Julius says that he will never take his freedom for granted ever again, and you might think that means he's going to do everything he can to maintain it, but I actually think he's trying to say he is going to be living his life as recklessly as he possibly can. And this time, he'll just be super appreciative that he can do all of these drugs and bang all of these bitches.
It's about to be fun again. We about to turn up, yeah.
Just having the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want. I just want to just live my life right now.
They go ahead and take Julius to get some food that isn't prison slop. And yes, Alexis is hella salty.
Come on, babe, you ready to go in here?
Yeah.
You better be acting like that. I don't do that.
Excuse me, how about don't be a jerk? Can we do that? Alexis is like, I get it, okay? They're your homies, but I'm your girlfriend, okay? These scrubs did not support you the way that I did when you were in prison.
Why do you want to ride with some people that didn't even try to come see you?
That is facts. Absolutely.
You should have rode with me.
Can't be mad about me being in a car for 9 minutes.
Surprising literally nobody. Julius does not know how to say sorry, but it honestly doesn't even matter because Alexis kind of forgets that she's even mad at him the minute he starts to shovel food in his face.
Take that good ass bite. I'm weak.
Memories.
First real meal.
I'm assuming Alexis is gonna be paying for this meal. Alexis is sitting over here all googly-eyed watching her mans chow down. And then Julius gets up to leave so that he can go pee, but let's be honest, there ain't nothing in his bladder but lies.
I gotta take a piss again.
Oh.
Yeah, babe, what's up?
Babe, this is you?
Yeah.
What a freaking butthole, man. Oh my God.
I'm with my mama right now.
Oh, the actual audacity of this man.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'll try to come see you later on.
I'm gonna get us a room so that way we can spend some time together.
Glitter, girls, glitter. Just always wear glitter.
I love you.
I'm gonna holla at you.
Wow.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I mean I feel like no, I would no. Now, Ashley is pissed that he has not been able to say I love you since he was released from prison, but Girly wants to get dick down so bad that she is just lighting all his red flags on fire and choosing to make some s'mores.
I just think that he's gonna be more focused on spending time with his friends and stuff.
Yeah, it's so funny. You have all of the answers. I just don't understand because like you've connected all of the dots, but somehow you've come to the wrong answer? Julius is back from taking his fat shit full of lies, and him and Alexis head home so that they can finally get freaky.
You're gonna ride with me, right?
Yeah.
That's the correct answer.
How he gonna meet you at the room? Is his mom gonna bring him? He ain't driving.
Who's gonna bring him?
Oh my God, he's gonna get there and be like, this is just my Uber driver.
You know, Alexis, she's being too clingy. You gotta have a vibe. We got a vibe.
Yo, if that was too clingy, that's insane that he thinks that. Now, on the other side of town, Ashley has booked a hotel room and she's getting it all ready for her sexy night with her sexy mans. All this effort for someone who's not worth it.
I'm gonna have rose petals and champagne.
Oh my God, all these girls. Oh God, Julius would never do any of this shit for you. Despite their mutual hatred for Julius, her friends, who are better than me, stop by to help her get everything ready.
Why are you so nervous?
I don't know. I need y'all's help with everything, literally.
Bro, if she was my friend, I would not help her set this shit up. She could do it herself. Ashley brought some massage oil, and let's be honest, Julius kind of seems like the kind of lover who thinks if you are not wet enough, that is a you problem. And her friends definitely share that sentiment because they all think he's gonna flake on Ashley because he's clearly cheating on her.
I mean, when he was in jail, you made time to call. Now you're free. Like, why don't you have that same energy? Like,
yeah, he's got even more. He's got a phone now that he just has 24/7 access to.
it just seems kind of fishy to me.
Julius gets to Alexis's place, and she is decorated with flowers and balloons too. And Julius loves that he has a woman who is willing to dote on him in a way that he could literally never reciprocate.
Alexis definitely making me feel special right now. So that do be making me feel guilty.
Oh, she's actually showing affection. It makes me feel kind of bad that I'm cheating on her. Boo-hoo.
Ready to just go in here and love on my man and cuddle with him. I'll make a baby tonight if it's God's will.
No, 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 no.
I ain't gonna lie, babe, I'm ready to lay down.
She ready to get dicked down.
It's been 6 years since I've been intimate with a woman, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna bust in like 2 seconds. Alexis hops in the shower, getting ready to see a man have the shortest trip to climax that she has ever witnessed in her life. And Julius is ready to show her if lanky boys really do be slanging dong. But before he does that, he steps outside so that he can go ahead and refresh all of his lies to Ashley.
I at least gotta give Ashley a chance.
He's calling. Julius is calling.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. She is so excited at this little crumb of attention.
I ain't gonna be able to make it tonight.
Why not?
Because I'm with my mom right now. We about to go do some stuff, and it's gonna take a little minute, so.
Can't even make up a lie.
Tomorrow.
Good.
I'm not talking to him.
Good. Julius calls her right back, and sadly, Ashley picks up the phone. And Julius is like, baby, I told you I can see you tomorrow. And Ashley is like, yeah, so you keep lying to me, so I'm not exactly feeling excited to see you. And then Julius tries to play hard to get, and he's like, well, you can either see me tomorrow or not. It's honestly up to you.
So where are you staying tonight?
My peoples.
People. Oh my god. Oh, I can't with this man.
Who's your peoples?
My mother. What you want?
Damn, this man said he could cheat on women so well because he's built different, but he has to legit buffer in real time to come up with a lie. Anyway, Ashley is like, you better treat me like a princess all day tomorrow, you piece of shit.
You better make tomorrow all about me. I don't want to hear no excuses.
I'm about to hang up.
Man, he wishes that he could be on a phone with a time limit again.
Remember, I'm not
All right, bet.
Oh my god, it's her birthday tomorrow? I would be so pissed.
Even if I did want to go see her, Alexis gonna be wondering where I'm going. Like, she knows
You think, bitch, maybe you shouldn't be lying.
that I'm supposed to be with her the whole night.
Also, like, then plan your lies better? Like, if you know you're gonna be with Alexis the whole first day, like, don't tell Ashley you're gonna see her. Stupid idiot. All of her friends tell her that Julius is clearly playing her, and then Ashley starts to cry because you would literally have to be a dead person not to realize that Julius is cheating.
He just doesn't seem like he's excited to see me. He's just calling just to check in with me so he can go back to doing whatever he's doing.
All of her friends are trying to hype her up, and they're like, girlie, you should finish getting ready and then take all of these sexy pictures to send them to Julius as punishment.
I feel like you should finish getting ready, take a picture, and spite.
No, don't show him what he's missing. That's why. Why? No, don't give him spanking material. Not that he would use it, but like.
I feel really sexy. Julius.
Girl, you can't be saying fuck Julius and sending him the pictures. Like, you gotta be saying fuck Julius and sending those pictures to other people.
Okay, that's cute.
My god, I forgot. I forgot. She fucking got a tattoo of his name, his dumbass name. So Ashley sends Julius all of these sexy photos as if it's some empowering middle finger to his face. And we all know that she's gonna be laying in bed wondering if Julius is gonna see those pics and then rush on over because he finds her so overwhelmingly attractive. But let's be real, she's gonna be alone in that hotel room crying into that pillow.
I'm gonna say, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's check in with Brooke and JK. JK is finally a free man, and he gets to see his two favorite ladies.
God, get a room.
Husband, daddy, protector, king. I think right now he's 0 for 4.
That one.
I will say, all of these women seem to be so focused on making them daddy and not hubby, you know?
I grew up in a Baptist church all my life, went to Bible study, went to Sunday school.
Oh my gosh! Look at that adorable little baby!
17, I was in county, tried as an adult for my first felony.
God, all I can see are those dirty ass nail pets. Oh my God, look at those cuticles! JK tells us that the last 6 years in jail have changed him. He's ready to be a free man, work an honest job, and then build an empire with Brooke by his side.
I'm glad I went to prison. It made me value my life and value the time I have left with my family.
Damn, 6 years away from society, I feel like it's gonna be so difficult to reintegrate.
Don't show my ass to the world.
Why not?
I'm not wearing shorts.
I'm like, that was a choice. You could have worn pants under there. He tells us that he is ready to get serious with Brooke because she is the type of woman that is going to support him and stay by his side through anything, aka all of his bad decisions and fuck-ups.
I'm gonna give her my all and see where it goes.
They go to a barbecue place, which I think is a phenomenal choice for his first meal out of prison. And while Brooke is waiting for her meal, JK and his mom have a little tender son and mother moment.
I just sometimes feel like I could have done better.
I made my own choices that led me down this path, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do that.
I mean, I'm glad he told her that, because, like, if I was his mom, I just find so many ways to blame myself for that.
So what's the plan from here?
Ain't no plan, straight home.
Okay, and then?
Extracurricular activities.
Oh. I'm so stupid. He means sex. They want to fuck. JK's mother is like, remember, no glove, no love. And Brooke is like semi-joking, but also semi-super-duper serious when she tells her, no glove, all love.
I'm currently not on birth control. I don't plan to get on birth control. We don't plan to use condoms.
Wild choices. Your track record is 2 babies, 2 men, men left immediately. Can we maybe not do the same exact thing multiple times expecting a different result? Like, can we try to do this one a little bit differently?
I'm not, like, trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, but girl, yes you are! You absolutely are. You're like 150% trying to get pregnant here. JK's mom tries to knock some more sense into the thickest skulls that God ever gave to people. And she's like, you need to make sure that you are in a position to provide for a baby before having a baby. And Brooke is sitting over here like, whatever. That is literally the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
You have to prove yourself first before you start bringing kids in this world.
It's crazy that, like, that's not important to her before he impregnates her.
Don't need no babies right now.
You don't feel like I've waited long enough?
Yeah. If you hadn't been locked up for the last 15 years.
Now, Brooke respects her elders as much as she respects herself, so, you know, not at all. And she continues to brush off all of Kathy's concerns.
I told you it would be at least 9 months, so it wouldn't be right now.
I gotta step away.
She's really annoying. You can't say that, oh, I'm 30, I'm an adult, but then still act like you're fucking 10, you know?
I don't understand where Kathy's coming from when it comes to me and JK having a baby. He can't be a mama's boy forever.
You can't say that you don't want kids and then be upset when his mother is rightfully concerned about you having kids. Girl, you brain, use, please. Kathy is upset because Dumb and Dumber over here aren't taking her seriously, and while she is sad watching her son throw away his newfound freedom for a woman who just is not worth it, Brooke and JK are like, where we gonna fuck? Because your mama's place only got 1 bed, hers. And JK is like, okay, so?
We don't have a room at your mom's house. Where we at?
I don't care. I'll take it to my mom's room.
Kathy comes back, and the two tell her that they promise they will not try for babies today like they originally planned. But let's be honest, those two do not give a shit about anyone but themselves, so they are for sure gonna be raw dogging it immediately.
I want her to understand that, like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm 31 years old, like, I'm ready to have children. I don't.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have a house? Do you have a job? Are you gonna be able to afford diapers for the kid, food? And not even that, you guys get married. You have 2 stepsons. You're gonna have 3 kids. Can you provide for all that? Like, shut up.
I want to be 50 with a 10-year-old, you know?
Then don't. You made certain choices. Maybe don't keep making shitty ones. Right now, your only focus is having offspring, but you're not thinking about the quality of life that you can give them. And that's, like, honestly just pissing me off.
Condoms, they make those?
Hate them.
I thought those were like prostitutes and sluts.
Oh my God. I'm like legitimately gonna have an aneurysm.
I've went 31 years without using protection. I don't have a child yet. So basically, like, the pull-out game is strong.
Let's check in with Savannah and Bradly.
My man had a lot of making up to do, so this morning was great.
I'm assuming that means Bradly was able to stomach her apparent horrid body. A fucking asshole. Damn, Savannah's house is huge. What the fuck? You got 7 families living in there?
For me, it was a 10. For her, it was probably like 3 on the Richter scale. You know what I'm saying? It was only 20 seconds.
The potential relationship ender of the week is Bradly's older sister, Alyssa. Savannah and her used to be besties, but they cut each other out because Alyssa blew up in her face over some allegations that Savannah says are untrue.
You asked him if he loved you or our grandmother more.
I hope that is not true. What a wild thing to ask.
Do you love me more than your grandma? Who says that?
Savannah then starts to cry because she honestly misses her relationship with Alyssa.
Are you okay?
It's just the whole situation, like, made me really sad.
I'm sorry it hurts that bad.
Can you say it like you mean it? Alyssa may be crazy, but Savannah is her own flavor of unhinged, okay? She is a very insecure person, and as much as she hated Bradly being in prison, I kind of think she was happy that he wasn't free to bang other girlies. Since he's been out, she has been micromanaging and overanalyzing everything that he does.
Who's texting you?
Mike?
Aren't you about to see him?
Yeah?
Put the down, Bradly.
Yo, bitch is crazy. So they meet up with Alyssa, and we find out that her and Savannah argue every other month, and Alyssa has been feeding Savannah's insecurities by telling her nonstop that Bradly is going to be cheating on her the minute he gets out of prison. But Alyssa has actually been going to therapy, and God bless the person who had the misfortune of listening to this lady talk, because they helped her see that she, like everyone else in the world who is an awful person, is actually miserable because she is a miserable person.
Therapy paid off. He was like, bitch, you be chasing everybody away. It was like, you're the common denominator.
Oh, girlie went to therapy. Kudos. So Bradly can tell that his sister is definitely in a better place. So he's like, cool, you now get the privilege of knowing where I live, because apparently she used to be the kind of nuts where you did not even want her to know your address.
I look back on it and I'm just like, some of the things I did, like throwing bricks through windshields, cringy, and people saw.
Cringy? Girl, that's awful. Holy crap.
That was in public.
God, can you just imagine? I used to throw bricks into people's windshields in broad daylight, in public. Cringe. Like, what the fuck? Savannah appreciates Alyssa taking accountability and saying that she's sorry, but she is still very wary.
An apology without changed behavior is just manipulation.
Facts.
I feel like I've kind of allowed her to manipulate me long enough.
Let's check in with Brooklyn and her bae, Brian.
It's the morning of Brian's release, and I am all over the place.
Now, Brooklyn is not going to be the one to pick Brian up because he's actually being moved directly to the halfway house. But she is going to head up there regardless so that she can try and see the side of his face in the back of a moving vehicle that is taking him there. She has no idea how long he's going to have to stay at the halfway house, and it's stressing her out because she wanted to give him 7 babies like yesterday.
I hope we are able to start the family that we want sooner than later.
Again, they're all so focused on making babies. But I'm like, before you pop out the baby, maybe you should make sure that they can be like, a good dad.
I know my didn't just die.
Girl, you are a mess. Girlie is a hot mess, okay? She cannot find her house keys, she cannot find her dress, her phone is fully dead, and her car is running on empty. So she grabs her car keys and she just leaves her house unlocked because she is not gonna let a tiny little thing like burglary stop her from hopefully, maybe, kind of seeing the side of her man's face in a moving vehicle for 0.5 seconds.
I'm gonna leave my back door unlocked and pray that when I get home, all of my is still at the crib.
Damn. I mean, listen, if you have somewhere to be the next day that is like hella important, just pack everything the day before. Just prepare the day before. Then you can just go.
Oh, this is Brian.
Oh my God, is she going to meet him in her Grinch sweatpants? She gets a little lost trying to find the prison because despite Brian being locked up for the entirety of their 6-year relationship, she has never once been to visit him.
I haven't been going to see Brian in prison because I don't want to see him with no handcuffs. Like, I don't want to see.
You didn't go to visit him for 6 years because you did not want to see him in prison? That... Okay. I feel like that's the bare minimum you could have done. Oh, thank God. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think I see him in the back seat. No.
So did she just drive all this way so that she could, like, catch a fleeting glimpse of him as he drives by?
No, yes, it was.
Now, Brooklyn is super pissed because his driver just zoomed right past her and she didn't have a second to give him some love or to show him that she's there to support him through anything, which is crazy because she could have done that anytime in the last 6 years by, visiting him in prison.
I probably should have never came here. I sat up here for no reason.
Yeah. Brooklyn heads off to the halfway house to try and drop off his things, and she doesn't even know whether he's gonna be able to come out and see her or not. And I kinda honestly wonder why she didn't just go to the halfway house in the first place, because then she would have at least been able to 100% see him outside of a moving vehicle. Anyway, she isn't able to see him, but they do give him some of his paperwork and his tablet, and she takes the case off, and there is a picture of a thick baddie, and Brooklyn is not happy. What is that? Ooh.
Who is that? I don't know.
It's probably just some like random model that he thought was hot. She's like losing her mind.
Why you got somebody random as hell on the back of your player and not me?
Let's say hello to Will and his beautiful jailbird, Courtnee.
I'ma bring my homies.
Yo, he looks like a cartoon character. Will is an IT specialist who is working on his passion project, helping furries fuck. He swears he's not a furry, and he just saw a need in an incredibly niche market that he felt a calling to fill.
I will say that furries are always really nice.
That's facts. I have yet to meet a furry that is mean.
I'm a video game nerd, which you might not know by looking at me.
No, we do. We can tell.
I met Courtnee because I was on Instagram and I saw some really cute mugshots.
I was on Instagram and I saw some really cute mugshots. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally normal.
I thought she was gorgeous, and so I thought, let's talk to some prison chicks.
So Courtnee is 24 and she's been in prison for the past year for identity theft, grand theft auto, and reckless endangerment. They've been together for the past 6 months and Will is pretty much ready to just put a ring on it. He's attracted to her because she's super smart and she's super sexy, which he kind of confirmed in a super creepy way.
One of our first video visits, I was like, stand up for me, because I noticed she wasn't wearing a bra. Courtnee's very sexy.
Courtney, on the other hand, is attracted to Will because he takes care of her, aka he's generous with his money.
Will stuck out to me because he's caring. Not only that, but he has all the teeth.
Holy shit! Oh my god, man! The bar is in hell, man. I mean, Will seems like a great guy, like first impression, but the fact that she was like, ooh, he has all of his teeth, sign me up. Jeez. Will is out shopping to pick up some essentials for Courtney, like a new smartphone and a purse that costs $200.
$200?
It's not bad, actually.
How much have you spent on her so far?
$2,000, maybe 2.5.
Well, now we know why she's with him. He says that at first he was afraid that Courtney was using him for his money, but now he's very confident she loves him for real because she talks to him all nice and purty.
I can tell by the way she talks to me that she really cares. I'm sure that's what everybody says 10 minutes before they find out they're being scammed, but...
Again, I feel like all of these people, they've connected all the dots, yet they come to the wrong answer.
Typically have actually really bad taste in women, but I think that Courtney is the exception to that rule.
Courtney gives him a call to make sure that he has packed all of the things that he has bought for her, and she tells him she's super excited to be out of prison, but never once says that she's super excited to see him, which I thought was very interesting.
And we hang out. What is something that you want to do?
Fuck.
Order room service, have wild monkey sex all over the house.
Monkey sex. Yeah, that tracks. I know Courtney doesn't look like she's thrilled to bang this man, but I'm sure she is, okay? He has so much money and all of his teeth. Anyway, she doesn't even have to worry about his beautiful teeth scraping over her naked body because the prison is not allowing her to leave Oregon to be with him in California because they are not married. Now, I'm gonna assume it's because they can smell a sugar baby exploiting her lonely little ATM from a mile away.
Do you think if we just like roll up to your parole officer, be like, if we get married, can that fix this?
Bro, no, you've been dating her for 6 months while she was in prison. I don't think in the first 48 hours that you guys are physically together, you should be getting married. Now, as you can imagine, the thought of marrying William isn't exactly making Courtney throw her panties at his face, and Will can sense that hesitation.
Do you want to get married to me?
Yeah.
Yep. Jesus.
Sure, that wasn't a resounding yes.
Yeah. Totally.
Damn, she can't even lie and look at him. Like, that is how deeply she disagrees with what she's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just believes
I
it.
just really hope Will's willing to go at my pace.
Will heads off to Portland and meets up with Courtney's mother because they are both going to a release the day after, and it's definitely a little awkward.
I'm actually gonna ask
crazy.
Susie for Courtney's hand in marriage, hoping that I can actually get her blessing out of that.
What person thinks that after knowing, like, who thinks that, oh my God, I don't even know English right now. I can't. You've known her for 6 months. Why do you think you're gonna get her mother's blessing unless her mother fucking hates her?
I know this probably sounds really crazy, but she just is the most special person I've ever met.
Is she the only person you've ever met? Like, that's kind of what it sounded like, buddy. He meets up with Susie, and what a good boy. He brought her a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Points for William.
You look just like you do on Facebook.
Thanks.
No, buddy, you gotta say you look better. The pictures didn't do you justice. Susie asks him why he even wants to be with Courtney, and he goes on and on about how she's so funny and beautiful and smart. And all Susie can think is there is no way in hell Courtney is serious about this bag of wet flour.
Is Will Courtney's type? That's a good question.
Oh, no. The fact that she's laughing as she says that. Whoa.
I would say no. Courtney liked the naughty type, you know? The ones that weren't very nice, that didn't know how to treat their women.
I mean, he could still be that type. He could just not look it. Will tells her about his upbringing and that he was really into raves and doing drugs, and then one day his best friend actually ended his life, and he decided to clean up his act in his honor, and he's been sober now for almost a decade. Susie is nervous about having Courtney immediately move to California with him because he is a stranger, and she really needs a strong support system so she doesn't end up back in prison.
Having this burning question in the back of my mind that I want to ask Susie for Courtney's hand in marriage it's kind of killing me right now.
You should ask her later.
I've been thinking of asking her to marry me.
No. Even Courtney didn't even sound like she wanted to be married to you.
Wow. That's crazy.
I gotta see the next episode immediately. Holy crap. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see how their first meeting goes, because he's probably gonna be so fucking tepid. God. And she's probably gonna be like, he loves me, he's just tired. Oh my God. Anyway. Whew, that was a really good one. I gotta get like a cheat sheet of their pictures and their names, because I don't remember. I remember JK, but I don't remember her name. I want to call every girl on here Savannah. But I guess they're gonna bang in his mom's bed, which, you know, that's a choice. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I cannot wait to keep going. I cannot wait to hit episode 4. If you guys are liking the series, don't forget to click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments what you have been thinking so far. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!